Yo, what's good? This is Jaybaby, and you're watching the ART Bando. Yeah.
That's how I hit in my zone. I put on side of the wheel when I slide in the shit, gotta get in my zone. Yeah, what's happening in my phone? I made a meal off my phone. Yeah, yeah. So tired.
Yo, this is Ryan, and I'm speaking with Mr. Jaybaby. How you doing, bro?
Shit, I'm cooling, man, living. Blessed for sure. They see me dripping, drown in water, I ain't catch no breath. I seen my niggas fight in courts, but they ain't catch no text. One was begging, please, other nigga took one. Begging soda easy up, and we ain't cook nothing.
That's what's up. So, we're just gonna get straight into the interview. We're gonna start off with your early life. So, where you from?
Yeah, I'm from Fayetteville, North Carolina. You know what I'm saying? The Ville, the 2-6, all that. You know what I'm saying? But I moved to Greensboro for college. So, been here since 2021. And, you know what I'm saying? Trying to run up the streets up here.
Okay, so with you being in Fayetteville, how was that experience? Like, you have like a legend that was born in that city. And I know there's a lot of shit going on in Fayetteville. So how was it growing up in the Ville?
Yeah, shout out Cole, man. You know, Fayetteville is a special place. It really is unlike any other place in North Carolina. You know, I ain't gonna say it's the best, I ain't gonna say it's the worst, but it is infamous. You know, so having somebody to really be the only real one to come out of just the state, other than the baby and them, Charlotte, of course, but for Cole was, Cole had been up for a long time, so we got a different level of respect for him there, and that's really what I came up on for real. So Cole is a different vibe if you tapped in with him. So you know.
So, with you growing up in Fayetteville and J. Cole being one of your, I wouldn't say idol, but people you looked up to music-wise, was he the main person that put you onto music that you looked up to?
I wouldn't say that. I wouldn't say he was the one that put me up to it. It was really, I really more had an Atlanta really based growing up. You know what I'm saying? That's what my pops listened to, Future. So I was really down there in the heart. But you know what I'm saying? The Ville, we just had a different level of respect for Cole. So it's like, you know what I'm saying? It don't even matter who you was, what type of music you did. You ain't got to rap nothing like Cole. None of you niggas can rap like Cole. You know what I'm saying? But everybody got a different level of respect for Cole down there, just in general. You know what I'm saying? So, because he was just the one to make it out. You know, he was the one to do it. So.
Right, and just to go a little bit off topic, we're gonna stray back in. But speaking of Cole, how did you feel about the Kendrick Lamar, Drake, and Cole beef, and how how J. Cole bowed out of the beef? What do you feel about that?
Man, I was just talking to some people about that earlier today, for real. We was having a whole debate about it, but I mean, like I said, Cole, I feel like ultimately, like I said earlier, Cole would have out-rapped either one of them. That's just, I feel like in the end he would have out-rapped either one of them. But I will say, we don't respect no bowing out on no beef. You know what I'm saying? Especially for something, if you dropped the tape, or you dropped the track, you know what I'm saying?
Deleted it?
And it's out there, yeah, nah, it's over with, it's up. You ain't no turning back there, you know what I'm saying? Because it just ain't. Especially if you know you the best or you claim you the best, you know what I'm saying? If you top 3, top 1, then you know what I'm saying? Then talk about it. Stand.
Say, bro. Who the hell this is? I'm the type of nigga stand on business, nigga. One man arm against 50, nigga. What you wanna do that? I stand on business, nigga. What you do? Hey,
you know, for sure. So we definitely didn't respect that. But like I said, Cole's still gonna have a level of like respect just all the time. Cause I mean, hey man, Cole just him.
Yeah, facts. And there's no disrespect to J. Cole at all, cause like,
oh hell no.
I grew up in Charlotte, and I'll never forget when I was a kid, like I listened to the Sideline Story, but when Born Center came out, I remember I went to my dad's house.
Fast.
And before I went to my dad's house, I had begged my mom. I said, "Can you please get this album called Born Center?" And when you know how like
had to get that Cole, yeah.
You know when my mom finally picked me up, bro, I remember the album was just waiting in the seat.
Boy,
and
what?
We played the whole album like 2.5 hours back to my mom's house, and I just never forget. that was those moments like that with Cole. That nigga's music has been in my life literally
That
majority
long.
of my fucking
Yeah, that
life.
long.
You feel me?
That long. Yeah.
So, just getting back on track and shit. What were your influence? I know you said J. Cole, but you also said Future. Give me a little bit more, the influences that shaped you into the artist you are today.
Sure. Well, really the influences that shaped me into the type of artist I am today, definitely Future. Like you can tell, people used to say it just off of the shades, you know what I'm saying? Just so like that, they can tell, but I feel like really shaping my music style, definitely Cole one, and Wayne, who I feel like Lil Wayne is just the greatest rapper of all time, skill wise. Besides maybe Juice World or something, but Wayne is in a league of his own still, just because, and that's type vibe too. So that time period, Future and Wayne, that's around the same time period, anyways. But really, Rollo and No Cap, they really spoke, you know what I'm saying, to me, because they combine bars with the melodic, and it rock,
The
and
lyrical pain type shit.
yeah, they are in a different, they are in a whole separate category from a lot of people. So I feel like that's one thing about me that stands out, and makes it a little harder for me, even just because I'm in that one category. That's my main music is in that one category. That's not really. It's like if you like it, you love it.
It's crazy.
But it's hard to get on the inside. You gotta be all in. You know what I'm saying, for this type of way.
No, facts. It's crazy, like listening to like your influences and listening to your music. Actually, like now I can see why your music sounds the way it sounds. Like it gives me that trap vibe to it.
You feel me?
But it also gives me that lyrical vibe. So
Exactly.
just looking at your influences with the No Cap, you got that lyrical pain.
Yeah.
You got Future. He's not the most lyrical type of nigga, but he brings
The vibe. He brings the vibe,
Exactly.
the flows, the cadence.
Exactly.
He just make it a bop,
Exactly.
make it a banger.
And then you
Yeah.
got Cole, who brings the song together through the lyricism and the storytelling and shit. So just by listening to some of the music you got, like I see it now.
Facts.
I definitely, I've seen the vision, but I definitely see the vision.
You know what I'm saying? Yeah, facts.
Same lens.
Facts.
Now, with you growing up, I know we talked about Fayetteville, but was it hard growing up in Fayetteville? Because you hear a lot of stories about Fayetteville. You hear about the shootings, killings, whatever.
Yeah.
But was it hard growing up?
I wouldn't say it was hard. I mean, it just was who we was. Like people I grew up with, the people in my area. You know what I'm saying? I'm from 71st side, so it ain't like. Fayetteville is like a weird hood type place. All the stuff that goes on, if you get down there and ride through it and look at it, it wouldn't look like it would be that type of shit. Just because it's a military city.
Yeah.
So, you know what I'm saying, they got that shit prettied up on the low, you know what I'm saying, for them, so them soldiers live down there. But, bro, the way they is down there, it's just, you wouldn't even imagine it, bro. So, we didn't even, because it didn't always look the far field like it was, you know what I'm saying, crazy. We were kind of numb to it, we were immune to it, you know what I'm saying, like that's just how niggas was down there, you know what I'm saying. A lot of the niggas you grew up with anyways was the ones doing the shooting, you know what I'm saying. So that's the type of shit that we was living in. So we ain't even really, you know what I'm saying, trip. We just kind of went along with it and tried to grow out of it. It is a place you get stuck in, though. That's the one thing about it. So, it's hard to get, so it's a cycle that you want to make sure you distance yourself from ultimately.
That's real. Now, with your, with everything combining from your influences, how you was raised, where you was raised.
Yeah.
When did you start making music?
Well, I've been making music all my life as far as singing. I grew up singing in church. I mean, maybe church boy that's the reason that kind of I can have that type of vibe that I do have. Just the amount of, the mixture of the vocals and growing up, soul, all of that type of vibe I incorporated. But really, I started rapping for real. I mean, I had been rapping, for fun. Everybody know me. I was a kid rapping at lunch, you know what I'm saying? I was a kid battle rapping at the back of the bus, you know what I'm saying? Like, that was me anyways, writing cell raps in school for everybody else to pass the class. Like, I was locking in, but I really started rapping for myself maybe around COVID time, you know what I'm saying? Because everybody was inside with nothing to do, and, you know what I'm saying? I I was more so a church boy, so I was kind of scared to rap, you know what I'm saying, to really take it serious. So when I started DBE and we started rapping, me and Mo, shout out my boy Mo Skrilla, you know what I'm saying, I really never thought I would, take it serious. Like, the story of how I really started rapping is a funny story, but I never really meant to.
What's the story?
Shit, me and my nigga Mo Skrilla, back then it was Duffy Boy Kai, that's who started DBE, Duffy Boys, you know what I'm saying, Duffy Boy Entertainment, but that's my day one anyway. So he was just like, bro, let's try to be rappers. It was just a text like that. I said, shit, all right, you know what I'm saying, and me and him started making music and shit. But Mo don't never stick to nothing he say he gonna do no way. So he stopped and I just kept going. I had bought my own equipment. I was on Audacity recording. That's why I started out on SoundCloud rapping, making 5 songs a day, dropping. And you know what I'm saying, met a lot of good dudes along the way and marketed a little bit and really not even marketed, but just caught some buzz off of that. So then I got to college and started taking it serious and said, fuck it, let me go to the studio. And that's when I really started getting some quality, and then started dropping on real platforms. But it was a long little journey there. I really didn't mean to even take it up there, you know what I'm saying? Shit just started as trying to help my boy out.
So, quarantine COVID time was 2020. You came to college 2021?
Facts.
And you graduated December?
December last year, yeah.
So, alright, cool. So when you started, so you pretty much had like a year where you were just on lockdown.
What?
Basically, and you were just rapping and making music
man.
and running it.
Yeah.
So by that time, you kind of started what was already set for when college started. So when you got to college, what was your mindset then, and like what was your plan of attack to take over when you got there?
Man, when I got to college, because I had brought the stew with me, set it up, that's just a little stew. But now I'm taking these songs that I'm making to the studio now, you know what I'm saying? Like making it just to get it right, and then I'm taking it to the studio. I dropped some crazy little R&B tapes and tapes that was really in a bag back then on like my last days, my last, little time of SoundCloud. Because I was really starting to take it serious, So it started getting crazy. I had shit on SoundCloud, and all of my stuff, like half of my stuff, they deleted off of SoundCloud for some reason. Well, because I stopped paying for the thing.
Oh, yeah.
Because you got to pay for a certain amount of songs. Like, I had so many songs on there. Oh, my God, they took half of it off. Songs that I could remake today, and them just hit. I'm talking about, like, crazy shit on there. I'm like, man, that's terrible. But yeah, I got in there, started locking in on just trying to make it mainstream, trying to do what I felt was really gonna take DBE up.
So when you got there, like, were you doing any performances, open mics?
Oh yeah, facts. I was doing all that. Shout out my boy Taz, NHL ENT. Started out doing mic performances with him and shit.
You did a performance with Taz?
Hell yeah, back when he first, I had got it was me, K-Dub, and Milan. I don't know if you heard of them, but we got you'll see it on the actual page, I believe. I think they dropped it. Oh no, he sent it to me. I dropped it. It was probably the open mic. Yeah, the open mic.
Yo, that's crazy because I did talk to him about it, and he was like, "Yo, you know this artist?" I was like, "Yeah."
It was fast. That was back in the day. Yeah, that was back during the first church boy. But yeah, I had did hella shows after that, like on the road to making Church Boy 2. Like these are my main albums, but like in between them periods, I was locked in. Like I was shooting a documentary for the last Church Boy, so I did like 7-8 shows in just that little time before I dropped it. Like it was lit.
Okay, yeah, that's what's up. Now I'm just realizing the name of your projects is Church Boys, and you were a church boy.
Yeah, fast.
So just to go back a little bit back to your childhood, so how did church and growing up in a church really just shape you into who you are today?
Oh man, it shaped everything about me for real. It shapes the way I treat niggas, you know what I'm saying? The way I move, the way I stand on my business, stand on what I say, and do what I say, and really make shit happen for real. It's all because of God, essentially. You know what I'm saying? Just knowing that He is the one who allows everything. That's really what helps you just move and keep it moving. That's where you get your motion, you feel me?
That's what's up. So Um, now, so when you add that gospel effect to your music, tell me the process. Matter of fact, just tell me your whole songwriting process. Do you write? Do you punch in? Why do you add the singing aspect to your music and all that stuff?
Yeah. Really just off the strength of No Cap and Rallo, I ain't gonna lie. They just gave me uh, a comfortable pocket, a comfortable vibe that really just felt like me, that I can talk and that just be me, how I just me my best, you know. And so, you know, I heard this song by Rilo that really made it click that one day, and it was "Set Me Free," and it had a gospel sample in it. Always got some place to go, you know what I'm saying? It was lit, and so, and he just started spitting on it.
Pause.
You know what I'm saying? He's like,
No Diddy.
yeah, pause, cut that out, anyways. But he started really rapping on that bit. He started really talking about shit, and I was like, man, I want to try that. You know what I'm saying? That gospel, you know what I'm saying? Just hearing it in the background, it make you just getting a different vibe. It's like, okay, this really,
Chill down your spine.
you feel me? So, bam, started finding beats like that and started really creating a pocket, because he only made that one song that really was like that, you know? Al Gino, the producer that produced it and produced with him and Rilo a lot, oh my God, I gotta work with him soon, because I've heard some of his old beats and stuff that, like, No Cap and Rilo, they never would drop. It's like old, like they unreleased, and Al Gino beats been crazy, and they been had gospel stuff in them, and I never realized that Al Gino, yeah, he wanted the goats on the low as far as beats, different. So, like, just hearing that in the background, finding beats that are similar to that, I was able to really create my own little pocket off of just that alone. That ain't really like Rilo or ain't really like No Cap, but at the same time, it fits into that vibe.
Right. Now with your music, I know you have like a whole bunch of different messages, but what are some of the themes and messages in your music that you continue to always return to?
Themes, shit, I don't even know. That's because, like, I didn't really get to what you were saying, but I used to write really heavy coming up. I never really knew how to freestyle, and I had learned how to freestyle. Shout out my boy Jaybaby. My boy J Polo taught me how to punch in for the first time when I first started recording music, so I just had to do it because I was with them, and I had no choice. I didn't have time to write. We was moving, you know, so
Right.
I just had to lock in, and now I really just, every song I make really has been freestyled.
Right.
So being able to do both is definitely a blessing, and like just really, I don't know.
And not to put you on the spot.
Yeah.
Like, did you want to freestyle?
Freestyle right now.
Yeah.
Oh shit. I got my hoodie fear guy, cause I ain't never had no fear of these niggas. And if he play, sticks be clapping right behind him. I ain't talking about a cheerleader nigga. Yeah, I might sue Purple. I don't know, but I ain't pay to cry no tears in this denim. Yeah, for I knew Purple or Zamarian, I knew that I'd kill these little niggas like H and me. You feel me?
That shit hard, bro.
Appreciate
And that was off the dome. My bad for
You
putting
did?
you on the
Nah,
spot, bro. But that
nah,
shit was
straight
hard,
up.
bro. I'm not even gonna hold you, like.
Yeah, that's hard.
And one thing the audience has to realize is that I threw a cipher last year, and he was part of it.
The cipher, man,
And-
that was lit.
I'm not gonna lie, he had one of the hardest bars on that joint, and then on top of that, there was like one cipher part, because we had the cipher where, of course, you know, people may have wrote some written-ins or whatever.
Yeah.
But then after, I'm pretty sure we didn't record it. Well, we did have recordings of it, but it just didn't make it to the final cut.
Yeah, when we was all having that big freestyle session, that was lit.
You were snapping, bro, and I
I'm
could
saying.
tell this shit was off of the dome. Like, we were just rapping about random shit and pointing at
facts.
shit, and I was like,
that was lit.
damn, Jaybaby, this nigga
Yeah.
really can, he really can spit, bro. Like, you know, a lot of people surprise me when it comes to that shit, because a lot of people nowadays, they can punch in,
But they can't really rap. They can't really, they can't
You feel
really
me?
float. You know what I'm saying? I think my style of music helped me with that too, though, just because getting in pockets and really catching cadences, it kind of just goes naturally for me either way, melodically too. So if you just talking it, you can just you put some little melodic voice on it.
Facts.
You be floating, yeah.
Now, when you make music, do you produce your own shit?
No, I don't. I wish I could. I want to get into it. I work with a lot of producers that do know my art, finding my sound. I found my sound. Shout out my boy SB Wild and my boy Simi. He got some. Me and him got something we working on for the tape. I mean for the album next year. Uh, Facts, but you know what I'm saying. I don't produce my own yet. I wish I could, so I ain't gotta pay them down the line.
Well, do you mix and master your own music?
Oh yeah, facts. I do. I engineer my own. Majority of this album, well, this whole album, I've recorded myself. You know what I'm saying. Shout out DB Studios. I invested, you know what I'm saying, into my own home studio. So you know, we recorded for a couple artists and stuff like that. But basically, yeah, I am kind of executive producing the whole album this time. Which I did some songs on the last album like that, but yeah, this whole one's just been me because I kind of been just putting it together as I live, as I go about my day, you know. So
You've been to a studio before, like you've made music at a studio.
oh yeah, I used to make my music at Kid Boy Studio. Shout out Kid Boy, you know, Kid Boy Entertainment. I've been going up there since I first started college when I first started rapping. So a lot of my music had came from there. Been recorded down in Atlanta before, you know what I'm saying, our last tape, like, you know what I'm saying, we kind of just move it around, catch the vibe sometimes. I record a lot of my music too with my fellow artist, my bro, Achilles, HME down there in the Ville. When I go down to the Ville, that's what I tap in with because me and him, you know, we got some shit on the way always, so.
Now, what do you prefer? Do you prefer like recording in the studio or recording more so in your crib or something like that?
Definitely in the crib. Don't nothing ever beat in the crib because you can, especially if it's like movable, portable, to set that shit up in some different places and catch a vibe. That's something
With
that
your own shit.
you know what I'm saying. At your own pace, everything. You can do different shit that you don't never do while you're recording in the studio. You know what I'm saying?
Facts.
Yeah.
So just to move ahead from the present, we want to talk a little bit more about the future right now. So, what are some of your goals within the next few years? Like, what do you see yourself stuff doing with this music shit?
Man, I see myself really on everybody radar. That's the goal right now, to be on everybody radar, cause it ain't necessarily about the music no more. You know, I got that. It's more so just putting in what I need to put into it on the back end so that I can really be seen to the right people and catch a new crowd of people. You know, doing stuff like this here, you know what I'm saying, tapping in with ART Bando and everybody, you know what I'm saying, they gonna patch me in with the state, you dig? So.
For sure. Now, for the future, like I know you already tapped in with music, you already got this music shit on lock. We have Snoop Dogg where he's doing all sorts of commercials, he's in movies. You got Ice Cube where he's executive producing his own movies made Friday and all that shit.
Facts.
Is there anything that you want to do outside of music? It doesn't have to be acting per se.
Yeah, I say, I don't know about acting. I've thought about it. I used to want to be an actor or something, but I don't think my personality really fits it. I don't like having to change too much. But I really think I'm an entrepreneurship major, so like I've always been a fan of having multiple streams of income, coming up with multiple ways. So I really want to be on top of the music and form I got the music down. Now I'm setting up. Now I really got DB as a corporation. You know, I got the studios, got the merch. You know, got the label, putting on other people. You know what I'm saying? Like that's really the goal, essentially, for sure.
So you want to be in charge of a label and.
Facts.
I wouldn't even say on your Suge Knight shit. I say on your Master P shit.
Suge crazy. I might say yeah.
Okay, that's real.
Facts.
I fuck with that. So I know you told me you got a project coming out. When is it and what's the name of it?
Yeah, CB3. You know what I'm saying? They know what it mean by now. The last one we was using that as an abbreviation for CB2. You know, Church Boy 2, but. This one just gonna be CB3. Everybody knows it's the Church Boy, you feel me, by now. So it's coming out soon. I can't say the exact date right now. I'm still in the working of finishing some things up on it, but definitely beginning of next year. Y'all can expect that. It's been too long, for sure.
Type shit.
They ready for it.
You said the beginning of next year?
Yeah.
All right, bet.
Probably right around my birthday, something like that.
What's your birthday?
February 12th.
Okay.
Somewhere around February,
Top of the year
maybe.
type shit.
Yeah, facts.
Now, I know you went over it, but like, what is this sound that we're gonna expect from it? Is it gonna be like the same church, or we're gonna like have it but like different?
Yeah, facts. Y'all definitely gonna get it a little different this time. I mean, just always better. I mean, it's gonna be a lot of the stuff that feels, the same vibe. Having a lot of the same features on there to really create some of the same vibes and bring back some of the, even the original Church Boy sound. You know what I'm saying? We got some stuff that's on there from the first one, Got some vibes that's on there from the second. But then we got a lot of vibes here. I'm gonna do a lot of that storytelling. So, you know what I'm saying? That's just something different that they ain't heard me do yet. I got a lot of stuff where I'm really, telling a story for the Ville. So, really am gonna try some different vibes on this one, but it's all gonna hit the same. It's all gonna feel a part of it.
I'm fucking with that. And for my last question is, what is your message to the youth?
To the youth, man, just stay strong, stay strong because, a lot of stuff out here, we think we strong now, but y'all little niggas ain't got older yet. You get old enough, nigga, like start hitting way harder than you, so you really gotta stay locked in because life gets serious, man.
For sure. That's honestly the best.
That's real. Just stay locked in. Enjoy what you got, like they say. But at the same time, I ain't gonna say, coming up or being older, something to look forward to. For sure it is. But just know you can't be out here. It ain't gonna be a fairy tale. You feel me? For nobody, you gotta get out here and take your ass to work, get you some money, little nigga. You feel me? You think you getting money now, but that world take all the money you got, don't it? Make you realize you don't never got no money like you say you do.
What, man? Like 2 years ago when I graduated, bro. Like
what?
I thought, like I had like 2-3 bands saved up off music, bro. Like just music alone, bro.
That's a lot.
And I remember I like stayed at my dad's house for like a summer while I was finding an apartment and shit.
Yeah.
And my dad was like, "That little $2,000 you got, that ain't gonna help you with shit." I said, "Man, get the fuck out of here!" And I'm working and shit. I'm gonna get more money, bro. What? I got fired from my job. Shit. Once all that damn music money was ate up, bro, I was down bad, nigga.
Yeah, over with. Over with.
Oh God.
Yeah.
But for sure though, it was nice having you, Jaybaby.
Facts. I appreciate you, man.
For sure, I appreciate you. Definitely, we gonna work in the future. We're gonna have hopefully another cypher with you. Hopefully another show, maybe a fashion show. You know.
Facts. I don't know about the fashion. I don't think I'm dripped out as them.
Nigga,
I don't think I'm dripped out as them.
Bro,
man.
we can have whatever we have, bro.
I pull up. I for sure trying to pull up.
Type shit, bro.
I need to be there. That's fast.
Yeah, bro. Whatever we got, that's definitely we gonna have you.
Everything. Facts.
Something.
Facts.
But yeah, it was nice having you.
Appreciate you, man.
Peace.
For sure.
That nigga played back cool and that was after the fact. I feel like J. Abdul, I made a rap from the raps. I dropped the tape at 19 and that was after the Mac. Just tapped in with ART Bando, used to rap in the trap.